So, hello, welcome to our little presentation about loading film into a Smena Type 1 camera and operating this camera, how we can take a picture. So first, this is a very old camera made in St. Petersburg, former Soviet Union, close to 60 years ago, between 1953 and 1955. Despite this rough look, it's actually a very good performer. You'll be surprised how sharp the pictures are, and actually learning how to use this gives you quite satisfaction. So let's start with the beginning. Okay, first we open the back, pressing this button on the right hand side as you look from the back. Okay, just press down. The whole back comes off like this. Okay, to put it back, you align these two buttons here and then close it. Press and it will snap in. As simple as that. Okay? Now, in order to operate this camera, you need to put film in it. I don't know if originally there was a cassette here on this receiving side. Okay, this is the receiving side where the film actually supposed to be rolled in. Okay, not having an empty cassette there, we're gonna need one. So that's a little bit difficult to find these days, where when there are no more labs and no more films actually on the market. However, hoping you can find one or ask a lab that can still process film for an empty cassette, they will give you something like this. Okay, this is an empty cassette with 1 centimeters out where the end of it was cut. Okay, so this actually serves very well for our purpose here. This goes in like this. Okay, and it reels in like this. You see, I'm not gonna pull it in completely because I need the end of it out. As I said, 1 centimeter is perfect. So this is a test roll. Okay, we pretend this is a full roll of film. Actually, this is exposed. Okay, I'm just using it for the demonstration purpose. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna glue these two together like this. You see, one is with the tip up, one is with the tip down. I'm gonna use some masking tape for this. It's very simple. You cut a piece of masking tape like this. Okay, put it on your film halfway like this. Okay, you see, and then with this film just stick it, and it's glued like this. You see, very simple. So now we're gonna reel in this part that is glued, because it's gonna, you see, very simple. Put it in on one side, put it in on the other side, and now by moving this button is the film advance button, in the sense that indicated by the arrow. This will pull the film in the cassette. Okay, now we can close the back. As I said, align these markings here is not closed yet. It's only one position here. There are no two ways of doing this. Okay. Perfect. It's snapped in. Just press it and it will snap in. As I said, there is no two way of doing this. Now, film is in. You can move the Film Advance button, and the empty frame is in front of your lens. Now how you expose, just set your shutter speed, which is on this external ring. You see I'm moving from 1/10 of a second, a 25th of a second, 50th of a second, 100th of a second, and 200th of a second. This is all the shutter speeds available, and on the lens you have your aperture. There is a black dot that you move by pressing on the external ring of the lens, moving this dot in front of various apertures from 4.5, 5.6, 8, 11, 16, 22. Now, assuming you know how to measure light on your subject, you just set your shutter speed, the aperture, then press this lever which arms the shutter like this, and then you press the release lever to take the picture. So again, press this lever to arm the shutter and press the release lever down to take the picture. Now, once you did that, you need to press the button on top, this small button on top, which releases the film to move to the next frame. If you don't do that, this will not move. So press the button once, and you're gonna see that this winding button will move freely until it stops. That means a new frame is loaded in front of your lens. You can do the same again. Take the picture, press the small button on top, and wind to the next frame. When you reach the end of the film, meaning that the film in your cassette went completely into your empty cassette, and basically it fills in the empty cassette, you can open at the end of the process the back, and then develop your film and have fun with it. Okay, this is basically how the camera operates. There is no rewind button. Okay, that's why I said you need an empty cassette here to load your film and be able to open the back in the daylight. You have fun with it. Go out, take pictures, and ask me if you have any questions. Just let me know. Okay, send me a short